From Inception to Oppenheimer, this is the story of Christopher Nolan, the visionary filmmaker who redefined storytelling in Hollywood. Christopher Edward Nolan was born on July 30, 1970, in London, to a British father, Brendan Nolan, who worked as an advertising executive, and an American mother, Christina, who was a flight attendant. Growing up in both London and Chicago, young Christopher had a rather nomadic childhood due to his father's job, which often took the family across the Atlantic. Even as a child, Nolan had a unique way of looking at the world. He became captivated by the possibilities of visual storytelling, using his father's Super 8 camera to shoot short films with his friends. These early filmmaking experiences planted the seeds of his creative journey. Despite the constant travel, Nolan's childhood was filled with wonder and imagination. He found solace in the pages of classic literature and the magic of cinema, which allowed him to escape into fantastical worlds. After completing his studies at Haileybury College in Hertfordshire, Nolan majored in English literature at the University College London. It was during this time that he honed his skills as a filmmaker, experimenting with different techniques and styles that would later become his signature. In 1998, at the age of 28, Nolan made his directorial debut with the low-budget independent film Following. Shot in black and white, this neo-noir thriller showcased his mastery of non-linear storytelling and the exploration of complex characters. Following received critical acclaim, putting Christopher Nolan on the map as a promising new talent in the film world. But it was in the year 2000 when Nolan truly made his mark with the mind-bending thriller Memento. Memento challenged conventional narrative structures by telling the story in reverse chronological order, leaving audiences in awe of its intricate storytelling and brilliant direction. The film earned Nolan several award nominations and established him as a director with a unique vision. Nolan's reputation as a skilled storyteller caught the attention of Warner Bros., who were searching for a fresh and innovative approach to revive the Batman franchise. In 2003, Nolan was approached to helm Batman Begins, a reboot of the beloved superhero saga. Despite initial skepticism from some fans and critics, Nolan's vision and dedication to making a grounded, character-driven Batman film won over the studio. The film was a critical and commercial success, paving the way for Nolan to complete his epic trilogy with The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. Nolan's directing style is characterized by meticulous planning, attention to detail, and a commitment to practical effects. He is known for creating visually stunning films that blend complex narratives with emotional depth. In 2010, Christopher Nolan unleashed Inception, a mind-bending masterpiece that blurred the lines between dreams and reality. The concept of Inception was inspired by Nolan's fascination with dreams and the idea of entering a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream. Inception explores the idea of shared dreaming, where people can enter each other's dreams and extract or implant information. The film is essentially a heist movie set within the architecture of the mind. To achieve the surreal and visually stunning dreamscapes of Inception, Nolan relied heavily on practical effects and minimal use of CG. One of the craziest practical effects was the rotating hallway scene. The team built an actual rotating set that allowed the actors to perform stunts as the hallway spun around them, creating the mind-bending illusion of zero gravity. 4 years after that, Nolan continued to push the boundaries of storytelling with Interstellar. Interstellar is a science fiction epic that delves into the possibilities of space travel and the survival of humanity in the face of environmental catastrophe. The film is set in the not-so-distant future, where Earth is suffering from severe environmental degradation, leading to widespread crop failures and dust storms. For this movie, Nolan and his team built life-size sets that simulated the cramped and realistic environment of a spacecraft, adding to the authenticity of the space voyage. Nolan also collaborated with theoretical physicist Kip Thorne to ensure the film's scientific accuracy while exploring complex concepts such as wormholes and time dilation. The next film that Christopher Nolan made is Dunkirk. Nolan's brought a unique storytelling style to World War II. The film recounted the harrowing evacuation of British and Allied forces from the beaches of Dunkirk. Nolan wanted to immerse the audience in the chaos and tension of the evacuation, so he shot Dunkirk largely on location using practical effects. Real naval destroyers and aircraft were used in the production, adding to the authenticity of the wartime setting. Nolan's approach to Dunkirk was to make the audience feel as if they were experiencing the events firsthand, using minimal dialogue and focusing on the visceral and emotional impact of the events unfolding on screen. Christopher Nolan's directing style is characterized by meticulous planning, attention to detail, and a commitment to practical effects. He believes in the power of the cinematic experience and aims to create immersive worlds that captivate and challenge audiences. Christopher Nolan didn't stop there. He continues to break the boundaries in the film industry by making a thriller movie, Tenet, and a blockbuster movie, Oppenheimer. With each film, Nolan assembles a collaborative team of talented individuals, including frequent collaborators like cinematographer Hoyt van Hoytema and composer Hans Zimmer. Their creative synergy contributes to the distinct and memorable visuals and music in his films. Christopher Nolan's films have left an indelible mark on the world of cinema, earning critical acclaim and captivating audiences worldwide. His dedication to pushing the boundaries of storytelling and his passion for filmmaking continue to inspire a new generation of filmmakers.